traditions here predate that time. Down this alleyway and through this doorway, I've been told there's an unusual connection to the moment Islam arrived in Iran. A sort of mosque meets gym. This is a zerkaneh, which in Farsi means a house of strength. These rituals date back to the Arab defeat of the Persian army 1,500 years ago. Forbidden to train openly by their Arab conquerors, Persian warriors met secretly to exercise and practice instead. Mohammed Ali Derhami runs the zerkaneh here in Yazd.
ورزشکارا رو جمع می‌کردن نیروشون زیاد باشه و به طرف دشمن مقابله کنن. این میلا که می‌بینید اینا به عنوان گرزه که پرتاب کنن به دشمن. اون کباده را که می‌بینی اون کباده به عنوان تیر کمونه که تیر کمونه.
Is there a specific routine that each event goes through?
یکی اولش به قول خودمون اینا شنا میرن، دوباره بعداً میل میگیرن، آخری کار دوباره پا میزنن، بعداً میچرخن. آخرش کباده، هر تایش برنامه رو خودشه. هیچ کدوم ما نمیتونیم مثلا اول اون کارو بکنیم بعداً نه، اسلوب خودش باید بره جلو.
Is that routine, that tradition, a very ancient one that's been passed down?
از قدیم رسیده. یعنی همون قدیم یعنی احترامی هم که الان به بزرگترای این ورزش میذارن، هیچ ورزشی مثل این احترام نداره. به بزرگترای خودشون خیلی زیاد احترام میذارن. پیشکسوت داره، نوخاسته داره. از هر رقم ورزشکاراشون خیلی احترام به بزرگتراشون میذارن. و از قدیم و ندیم همین چیزا پیروی کردن.
Well, they certainly like mixing things up in Iran. It's the first time I've ever seen anyone praying, singing, weightlifting, dancing and juggling all at the same time. There's little poetry in service stations these days, but the Persian poet Hafez found something to say about the 14th century version. Hafez's beautiful poetry was celebrated all along the Silk Road, and he had quite an eclectic fan base, including Timur, the famed Mongol warrior, and, more bizarrely, Victorian England. This one's particularly appropriate for where we are, standing outside an ancient caravanserai. A caravan from China comes. For miles it sweetens all the air. With fragrant silks and dreaming gums, attar and myrrh, a caravan from China comes. O merchant, tell me what you bring, with music sweet of camel bells. How long have you been travelling with those sweet smells? O merchant, tell me what you bring. Of course, what the merchants brought depended on what the cities on the Silk Road actually wanted. And the master weavers and dyers of Kashan, my next stop, were particularly exacting. Underneath this beautiful domed ceiling is Kashan Bazaar, which sells an object of desire for which the Silk Road, and Kashan in particular, is renowned. To make it, the local artisans not only needed bales of silk, wool and camel hair, but pigments for colour dyes. Pomegranate, azure, ivory, red cochineal, yellow larkspur, and the most precious of all, Tyrian purple. In the hands of local weavers, the product they created became a byword for luxury, famed far beyond the borders of Persia. Carpets.
No wonder they were said to have magic powers. It was under Shah Abbas that Persian carpets reached their zenith in elegance and reputation. Nowhere more so than here in Kashan. And while it's men who trade them, it's usually women who make them. The traditional skills of Kashan carpet weaving are passed down to daughters from their mothers and grandmothers. Their fingers seem to fly, knotting the wool to the warp using a distinctive Farsi knot. The weaving style is applied with such delicacy that the back and front of the carpet are almost indistinguishable.
The size of this carpet and the scale of the task is quite difficult to get your head around. 8 people working on it every day for a year and a half. And the knots are so small, even though you can see their fingers working busily, you can't actually see it getting any bigger. But if you put your hand on it, you can feel it vibrating. I think the word's thrumming. Well, in any case, it's definitely growing. It's alive.
From magic carpet Kashan. In his advanced years, this is where he came to escape the heat and stresses of Esfahan.
There's a mausoleum here in Kashan which might contain the remains of Shah Abbas. After his death, 3 and some say 4 coffins were prepared, and each was put in a different part of Iran. Perhaps this was to ensure that his remains could not be scattered by his enemies after his death. Perhaps it was a statement to say that he ruled over the entirety of Iran. But which one contains Shah Abbas? Well, no one really knows.